Hey everybody, today I'm going to copy this picture that I found on the internet and make a card to give to Olivia, who works here at the library. She's going back to school soon. So she's leaving, she gets a card. So first I'm going to cut out my Totoro shape. You can find Totoro anywhere on the internet. I just happened to like these little felt guys. You could always make this out of felt. I chose to make it out of paper this time because I had just made something out of felt and it took forever and I was feeling lazy. My pencil had no lead. Let's try a pen. Trace your image on some paper. I used construction paper because I had it. You could use cardstock, it would look better. But sometimes you use what you have. Do a trace. And then cut out your shape. Now, when you're going to do something like this, sometimes you have to guesstimate a little bit on like the shapes of things if somebody didn't take a picture straight. So you'll see later I correct the shape of him. You can cut out his little tummy and trace that too. You can also give him little circles for eyes. I decided to trace the main body again to give me a section of white on the back so that I could write nicely and it would be easily seen. You can always use lined paper for this, but I used construction paper so that it would be a little bit more rigid when I was going to give it to Olivia. There it goes. Get your glue stick. I cut little circles for his eyes. You'll see those in a minute. I'm kind of giving him his own face, like not the same face as that image that I showed you, because I don't like the big teeth. I don't like teeth. Teeth creep me out. I don't like to think about them. I know we all have them, or most of us do, but never trust a tooth. They betray you at the worst moments. So anyway, going back to Totoro and not my phobias, stick some eyes on him because he needs to see. And these are just little circles. And you could use a nice pen or pencil to give him features. I chose to use just the regular gel pen that I was using to trace because I didn't want to get up and try and find an acid-free pen. You go for acid-free because the acid in an ink can break down the paper that you're working with, but this is construction paper and it will break down regardless of what ink I use on it, so it's fine. Give him little pupils. Oh, and I gave him whiskers because he's like a giant forest mouse kind of experience and he's precious. There, he's looking a little uncertain. It's because he's gonna miss Olivia too. What can I say? Little pupils. Olivia does all our cool art at the library, and if you happen to go by the Wabash Museum, you'll see soon she did this really amazing fence post for us that looks like the spine of a book. Hopefully that will be up soon and you'll get to see how cool it is. Olivia's awesome. So here's a little note that I will write for her on the back. You don't get to read the whole thing, but that's what I'm working on. And then you can always stick this in an envelope.